So we've pressed to go live. Hopefully we will be very, very, very soon. Amy, Tom, the blue tick man. Congratulations, pal.
I know, it's cool, isn't it? Here's Halifax.
Here's Halifax. How we doing, Daniel? You all right, pal? Oh, he's coming in. He's coming in. He's got a trendy new haircut, hasn't he? Oh, he's off again. Oh, he didn't like the haircut joke. So, Tom, listen, pal. Listen, you're the first one of our clan to get blue ticks. Congratulations, man. Yeah. That's brilliant. Just in case anyone wonders what the hell we're talking about, go on Twitter and have a look for verified people. And Tom is actually a real person now. That's it. You're official, pal. You're actually a real, genuine person.
Like, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I searched my name on Google yesterday to see how far down the list I come, and I'm like third if you search my name on Google now. And it's like, that's me. That's pretty cool.
I like that. That's nice. Yeah.
It's good. It's good. Like I say, it's trying to build my journalism career. Having a blue tick is handy for people knowing at least I'm verified to chat rubbish rather than being unverified. So
any idiot can chat bollocks about City, but if you've got a blue tick, you're verified to chat it down.
Chat bollocks on Twitter actually acknowledge the fact that I'm chatting bollocks, so it works quite well.
Dan Halifax, mate, how we doing, buddy?
I'm all right. I had some technical issues at first, and then family life, but I'm ready to go.
We're rocking and rolling. Have you had a good Christmas? How's the kids getting on? Are they all right?
Oh, well, we had COVID, so it's been a fucking nightmare.
Oh, I bet you're gutted to miss the games more than anything, aren't you?
Yeah, 6 games and then 10 days in house. With my wife and kids has been hard work.
Cabin fever overload.
Yeah, so...
Can't even get to the gym, can you either, pal?
No.
There's that relief gone.
One thing though, at least Raheem Sterling's top of the league.
Top of the league. Didn't take long, did it? It didn't take long for the pleasantries and getting right in there. Amy, how was your Christmas?
It was good, but then my whole family tested positive on Christmas Day, so it went a bit downhill from there. But...
Fuming. There's only
apart from me, so I'm good.
Have you just isolated in your own little hovel somewhere?
Well, I'm still negative. I've done like 6 tests, so I'm
immune.
I'm all good.
Take it, absolutely. Listen, let's get straight to it, guys. 6 points clear. Was anyone else expecting that result from Leicester last night? Because I was convinced it was going to be another 0-0 till the 90th minute and a Salah penalty, and it's like, oh, here we go again.
You know what? I was thinking that I thought we were going to do them like 8-0 on when it got to half time on Boxing Day, but them coming back into the game actually was a good thing because it gave them a little bit of sort of confidence and a bit of a boost going into last night. I think if we'd have rolled them like 6 or 7-0, I think Liverpool would have just walked over them last night. But they had that bit of, they went into it with that decent second half against us, and I thought they were full value for the victory. To be fair,
are you trying to tell me this is in some way a Pep masterclass by giving them that tiniest little bit of hope?
Let's give them a little bit of sort of confidence. We'll secure the win just about before half time. Give them a bit of confidence in that second half, and then they went on and beat Liverpool. So it's all part of Brendan Rodgers' master class to try and get the job at City as well.
As the Gallagher's once said, it's all part of a master plan.
Yeah, exactly. It is. He knows what he's doing, that man. But no, I thought Leicester played quite well last night. I thought it was worth. I think Liverpool should have won the game. Don't get me wrong. Missed penalty and Schmeichel made a couple of good saves, but I don't think Leicester were that bad. And obviously, like you say, we could now be 12 points clear by the next time Liverpool play. So. Happy days, and I don't see us dropping that many points.
We've not got a bad run in the games, have we? Yeah, we've not got a bad run in, have we?
Start like sharpening the thing, ready for etching it, but just don't start etching it just yet. But we're looking good at the minute.
So Amy, no, don't start talking about that. Don't start. So no, that's just clips of what you were saying there. No. You know me better than that, Tom. Amy, what was your thoughts on the Leicester game then? Was there any point where we had a bit of a twitchy bum thinking, hang on a minute, this could go right Pete Tongue here?
Well, when they scored the first one, I was sort of like, yeah, whatever, that's fine. We had 2 Leicester fans behind us though, and it was so they didn't make it subtle. They were so annoying the entire time, and we sort of kept saying things. And they scored the second, and they started clapping, and I was like, you're still 2 down. And then they scored the third, and I was like, oh no. But then I think it was only like 10 minutes we were in trouble really. Like, after that, I was quite confident against them.
Oh, I think when Laporte scored, that was it then. I knew we'd
Yeah,
win. I knew we'd win. As long as we didn't capitulate that much. As soon as we got another one, I thought, that's it. We're all right now. We're doing okay. But yeah, no, listen, I wasn't expecting to be this 6 points clear at this stage. I don't know about you guys. Were you expecting, Dan, your eternal optimism?
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna lie. No, I didn't. I've said from the start, I think we're gonna win it. We're team, we're best team, and Liverpool's been playing some good football. Chelsea's been playing some good football, but if we're honest, right, we deserve the 3 points at Anfield. I'm not like being big-headed as a City fan, just being like, but we did outplay them in that first half. We just couldn't find net. So really, I think they've just been riding a bit of a wave, and that wave's going to come to an end. And with African Cup of Nations coming up, that is really, really going to hinder them. I mean, we're going to lose Mahrez, and I know a lot of City fans aren't Mahrez' biggest fan, but I think he's going to be a loss. He's going to be a loss, but they're losing three, 4 players, aren't they? So that's going to be massive for them.
Key players as well, but I think they have got a couple. They have got the Origi's and the Jotas, and they can. I mean, that's gonna be Klopp's excuse for every point dropped into. Let's face it, the African Cup of Nations.
Yeah.
But you signed them, pal. It's kind of comes with the territory, doesn't it? If you sign African players, there's a chance that they're going to lose them at some point in 4 years. I can't have too much sympathy with him. Dan Fielding, happy Christmas, pal.
Alex, happy Christmas to you all. How are you all doing?
Yeah, good mate. Good. How you feeling? Feeling better?
Oh, rough as anything, but hey, City are playing tonight. Can't be that bad.
This is true. We're just talking about the Leicester game, City versus Leicester, and of course Leicester's masterclass last night against Liverpool. How do you feel, pal? How do you feel being the 6 points clear?
Well, not many teams can score against Leicester, clearly, can they? It's heading into the new year. I wasn't expecting to be having a chance of being 9 points clear of Liverpool, which I think anybody would have taken that at New Year, wouldn't they? Everyone was either putting Chelsea or Liverpool's favourites to win the league, considering we didn't have a striker. Yeah, we did it last year. But it was just the nature of that Leicester game that felt good. We went, was it 4-0 up at half time, and then we sort of slacked it off. But in previous games when we slapped it off, we've either cocked up or we've gone really bad and not shown any fight and only just scraped through with the win. That game sort of highlighted that we're ready to turn it on when we need. And I think that's going to be something good for the rest of the season, especially throughout this January period when it's going to get really busy. But yeah, good game in all though.
Is there any concern that we conceded 3? Or can you just genuinely say, actually, we were smashed on the counter-attack, we weren't expecting it? Or is there anyone that's a little bit concerned to say, actually, they scored against us really easily there?
Credit to Leicester. Maddison was fantastic, absolutely fantastic that second half. But, Leicester were brilliant in that second half. They deserved the goals they got. But I wouldn't be that concerned. I think we did let our foot off the gas.
I think I'd be concerned if Rodri's out for any sustained period of time. So I think was it you, Halifax, who said it in the chat before the game that you were slightly worried by the prospect of Fernandinho starting, and I said the same thing after the game that I love Fernandinho and what he's done for City over the time he's been with us, but his frailties were really highlighted in that second half. I think he's lost a good yard or two of pace, and he's just, like I said, he's 38. He's not expected to be starting for a side top of the Premier League at that age, and I think it was real. Them first 2 goals, particularly the ease in which Leicester sort of cut through our midfield on the counter attack. I think with Rodri on the pitch, I don't think we concede either of those goals. And obviously, the first goal he scored was a slip by Laporte as he came in to win the ball, and things like that happen. But I think if we are gonna, hopefully Rodri, I think Rodri's maybe back even tonight. I'm not sure, but if Rodri gets a long-term injury across the course of the season, I'd be slightly concerned. But I think it's one of them games where you get them mad games happen across a season where, I mean, you don't get many 6-3s. We've had 2 this year already, which is mad. But yeah, I wouldn't read too deeply into it. But I think it did also show just how good Rodri's been for us this year and just how important Rodri is to the way that we've been playing football and how we've been winning games. Because again, I was one who I put my hands up and admit I wasn't Rodri's biggest fan after the first 12 months, and I thought he'd struggled to sort of lock down that holding midfield role. But he's been one of our best players this year. And
you're not the only one, Tom. You weren't the only one, pal. There's a lot of people who've been to hold their hands up and gone, hang on, he's looking like a bit of a baller now. He looks like an absolutely cracking player.
I mean,
for us.
to what point now? What point do we stop doing this? Because, like, I mean, we've all been critical of players. Like, Zinchenko, I didn't rate him. You just said Rodri. I mean, a few people in this group chat didn't like Gundogan, not going to name names, but...
I still watch that video back you sent me from that podcast. Sometimes
That's so last year.
I got that really wrong.
But I've got to agree with Tom with the Rodri thing. I mean, but Pep came out and said Diaz was concerned about his yellow card and getting banned, so he was sort of playing a bit on edge, wasn't he? One diving in, and so maybe like I don't know, but it's just one of them things with it, conceding goals. But before we move on from Leicester, does anybody else think we should have bought Kelechi back? I honestly think Iheanacho would do a really good job in this team. I know it's one of them where you can have too many players or whatever, but he can't his own grown and all that. And I just think he'd fit this team. I'm like watching him the other day. I thought he was brilliant, to be honest.
That thought has never crossed my mind, if I'm absolutely honest. And I don't know. I can't see it. Can you? Would he be starting if Vardy was smashing them in? Has he been fortunate enough to have a good position at the right time? I don't know.
I just think he'd do a number for us, and like with the homegrown status, I think. I don't know. I thought he'd been a good buy back. That's my opinion. But I mean, he set 2 up and scored 1, didn't he? So he didn't do bad against us.
Yeah, he has missed a couple of sitters against us, haven't he, in recent years as well, which we could have been gutted about.
That company year, he missed the sitter right in the last minute.
That's right.
Didn't
Yeah, on the
He didn't want Liverpool winning the league, did he? He didn't want Liverpool winning the league.
Well, we'll move on to tonight's game. Stones, Walker and Rodri are all going to be assessed tonight due to fitness concerns, and Stones was sidelined on Boxing Day because of an unspecified injury. I don't like it when people start using unspecified injuries. What's that all about? Does that mean he was too pissed?
He's had one too many on Christmas Day.
Yeah, has he caught a little stomach bug or something, or has he been a naughty boy, or is he following the Phil Foden and the Jack Grealish way of life?
That's frustrating, by the way. I don't want to touch on it too much because obviously they both play for us, but it proper bugs me that Grealish has had an opportunity to potentially get some minutes and sort of start putting in some decent performances, and he will do in January as well when Mahrez goes. And I thought that Grealish was past his days of being a little prat. Like, he did it quite a lot at Villa, didn't he, when he was younger, and there was that picture of him on the floor in Tenerife doing balloons and what have you, but that is frustrating, and I don't want him taking Phil Foden down with him. I think we all want Grealish to do well at City.
It's funny you say that. I think it was Phil that's taken him down with him.
It's not. It's Grealish.
It's Phil.
What I said about Phil, it's Grealish, I tell you.
It was only last season that Grealish got done drink driving in lockdown.
Yeah, I mean, it's
it wasn't that long ago.
I just don't want,
I forgot about
that. Them two should be tearing teams apart on the pitch together. Like, the way they play together is mint, and I don't like it. I don't like it that they're causing trouble off the pitch, because that's another thing about this team is the harmony in the squad's so good, and the way that everyone, like, it just seems like a really well tight-knit squad, and you don't want a couple of people being idiots off the pitch and disturbing that, you know what I mean? But hopefully it's a one-time thing.
I think he will be. I think he will be, mate. Yeah, I think we've got the best manager to be able to nip anything in the bud, haven't we? If there is any stupidity going on, and I think we will be.
You know, with the boozing thing as well. Like, I like characters and in football, and I don't want them to be like these robots that are just PR perfect and all that. I don't mind them going out for a beer, but you have got to look at it. If they get COVID now, they're out for 10 days. Like, I know it's crap for them because they're humans and they want to enjoy their life, but they got to look at the bigger picture this season. Get the season out of the way, then go absolutely mental. You can afford to do it. Just go Dubai for 3 months or whatever. Do you know what I mean? So
go to each other's house and have a piss up if you want. Like, just don't do it where you can potentially catch anything and potentially.
And I think that's why Pep was as miffed as what he was, because they were out getting COVID rather than on the lash, because it's 5 days before a game or something. It's not going to affect the health, crikey. But actually, if they could have got COVID, that could have brought down 4 or 5 members of the squad. I think that was the biggest concern, because I think we've been quite lucky, touch wood, haven't we? We must have really clamped down as a club to have not as many COVID cases as what we've got now. I don't think has any of the club had COVID this last couple of months. I don't think they have they?
It was only De Bruyne, wasn't it?
De Bruyne.
Brian got it on national duty though, didn't he? He didn't get it from when he was with City. He brought it back with him, but
so we seem to have it really boxed off well at the minute, don't we?
Yeah, we must be doing something right. Cause
what about Walker though? Because they haven't really said what's up with him, have they? They've just said he's absent. So maybe he's had it. I don't know, but
yeah, apparently it's something to do with one of his friends. I think one of his close friends hasn't been well or something like that. It's like personal stuff.
I heard that.
Oh, right.
Yeah. That's what I heard anyway. I don't quote me on that. I may not be right. But...
No, hey, Mr. Blue Tick, you gotta stick to your guns now. No, I heard that as well, mate.
I'm always correct now. I'm always correct.
Whether you're not or you are, always correct.
Exactly. It don't matter.
We'll see if he plays that. I'd like to see Walker back. We saw. We're gonna do. Did everyone see that post I put on Discord yesterday about Zabaleta versus Walker? I think we could have a really good conversation about that in a couple of weeks, because I've got some strong arguments for Kyle Walker, and I know other people have some strong arguments for Zaba, because everyone loves Zaba, don't they? Everyone loves Zabaleta. What a player! What a guy! Yeah. But I think as an all-round player, I think. Come on. Behave yourself. We're moving on. Tonight's game. Right. Is anyone else playing tonight? Can we go 9 clear tonight?
Chelsea, right.
Chelsea play.
Chelsea play. We can go 9 clear at Liverpool though, can't we?
We can go 9 clear at Liverpool and Chelsea. If Chelsea got
Brighton, yeah.
Don't
give me the way that Chelsea have been playing recently either. Brighton can play some good football every night.
Well, Brighton mid-table, aren't they? 23 points, played 17 games. Do you know what? I think you're right there. You know, I think Chelsea have got. I think Chelsea will win, but they're going to have a struggle on their hands unless they all come up all guns blazing. And I'm looking at the pre-match predictions, pre-season predictions. I predicted Lukaku to be top goal scorer. He needs to start scoring at least 2 a game for that to happen at the minute. I don't know what's going on with Lukaku, but again, is that another bullet dodged, guys? Not getting Lukaku, not getting Ronaldo. Are we?
I don't think we're ever linked with him, to be fair. He's not really a pet mould, is he?
I don't know, mate. I think I always rated him, mate, and I always think the link up with him and De Bruyne in the national team. Our style of play might have suited Lukaku a bit better than Chelsea, where he's just a target man with full-backs bombing in and all that. So I don't know. Maybe he'd have done a job for us, but like you say, 100 or 90 million or whatever he was. I don't know what it was.
Obviously, Torres is gone now. We're not expecting to see many great differences, are we, in squad team? He didn't play that much in the last couple of months with injury and so forth. Are you expecting to put a fairly strong squad out tonight? Because we got Arsenal on Saturday, haven't we?
I don't think we have a bad squad at City. We've got too many good players to put out a bad team. Even with, I expect like Mahrez will play tonight before he goes off to the African Cup of Nations. I imagine if they back off a naughty step, I think Grealish and Foden will both play tonight. Like we've got enough in the squad to field 2 teams that are capable of winning the league. So I think we'll rotate tonight. But is Diaz's ban reset now? Is it back to 0 or is it back to 0 after tonight? See, because that's something as well. If Stones is fit and Diaz is saying, "I'm scared of making tackles in case I get booked," I'd rather just put him on the bench. I'd rather start a centre half who's gonna, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I'm a fan of holding back from challenges in case you get booked, because does it really matter? You know what I mean? I'd rather start someone who can make those challenges and not be scared. I don't know, because Brentford's style of football, if we don't play to our sort of peak capabilities, they can cause us some problems tonight. I don't think they'll cause us too many problems, but they play fast sort of counter-attacking football. And if Diaz is there going, "I'm not making challenges," we could find ourselves in a bit of trouble. But
they could, but they've got 9 players out tonight.
Have they got that many?
They've got 9 players. I think it was 9. I'm going to read that thing I put up before. Brentford could be missing up to 9 first-team players for the visit of City, with suspension of Christian Norgard adding to their lengthy injury list. We've got to.
To be fair, Leicester only had one of their normal back 4 last night, and arguably the best front 3 in the Premier League couldn't score in a brothel against them. So
you're thinking
needs that one man.
You're thinking it could be a moment for their not first 11 to shine then and work that little bit harder to try and get a first team place. Yeah, it's a good shout, that.
It's always the underrated players that have something to prove.
We got beat by Norwich a couple of years ago, didn't we? And we were like the shortest odds ever to win a game because they had everyone out, and then they turned us over 3-2. Sometimes you get that though. Players who aren't expecting to play these games, fans will be right up for it tonight as well. The fans will be right up for it because they've had a few weeks without a couple of rounds without a game as well, haven't they, Brentford? They've been on the COVID sidelines, so their fans will be up for it. So if we, I mean, I'd be very surprised if we didn't win. I'd be very surprised if we didn't win comfortably. But if we don't turn up tonight, Brentford have got enough there to to cause us a couple of problems. So but the way we're playing at the minute, I just don't see it being an issue. Like, we're just so good, aren't we? We actually are. How good are we to watch? Do you think someone called us boring? They called us boring, and we've gone and scored something like 18 goals in our last 4 games or something stupid like that. Like, we're actually mint, and it's so good to watch. Watching United against Newcastle the other day, we are light years ahead of United. We are so much better than them. Like, we are.
Try and say it without a smile, mate.
I can't. What's against Newcastle and we play them off the pitch, and Newcastle battered United the other night. We are, like I say, we're light years ahead of them, and it's just mint. Like, I love it. It's so good.
Here's one for you, Tom. December, City have scored 23 goals in December. All season, United have scored 27.
We're so good at football. It's just not fair. It's actually unfair on the other team behind us. We should be forced to play with, like, you know, when horses race and they put extra weight on them to make it fair. We should all have to wear backpacks when we're running around the pitch just to give other teams a chance.
Oh, come on, let's go to Amy. What do you reckon of tonight's game then? How do you reckon we're going to get on?
I think I'm more worried than most of you. I don't know. I think Brentford are. I mean, I've not seen their second team play before, to be honest, but I think they gave Liverpool a good run, like 3-3. I'm not. I think we'll win still, but I think it'll be closer than most people think.
Well, it's on Amazon, isn't it? Amazon. I quite like Amazon's actually. I quite like Amazon's commentary. I think it's one of the better ones. It's not a bad one either. 8:15 kickoff's always a weird one, though, isn't it? A bit late that for me. Not like that.
I'll be bladdered than me.
You what, pal?
I'll be bladdered by the time it kicks off.
To be honest, I'm surprised you're sober now.
Yeah, well,
It's match day. It's match day past 12 o'clock. You're usually on the ale by now, aren't you?
You've not got taste buds. That's even more of an excuse to start drinking now then, because you can't taste it.
Yeah, but when you're a serious drinker, Tom, you like the taste of ale.
Fair enough.
When you're a serious drinker.
But just back to the game, more important than boozing. We've called 4 more academy players up to first team for tonight's game.
Really? Okay.
Brand's back in first team. Shay Charles and Rico Lewis, who's also a fullback and captains England under-18s, and Jadel Cantongo. I've never heard of him, so I can't tell you about him. But that Rico Lewis, his dad, were writing to us on the page. Sent us a load of photos in of him, and because I posted something about him scoring against Man United, so shout out to Rico's dad.
Absolutely, let's get him on the show.
Yeah,
let's get him on.
Fair, that Rico, when I took kids to watch the under-21s v Donny Rovers, he came up to us after the match and took one of the kids' shirts over and got all players to sign it for us. So proper top lad as well. So I'd just chuck that one in there.
I love that. Where's he from? Do we know? Manchester lad. We've lost Dan. We'll find out soon enough anyway. It'd be great to see him on though. I don't think it's funny, isn't it? We'll take the youth kids, but we have to be sort of 3, 4, 5-0s, don't we, to be anywhere near getting them anywhere near the first team and coming on. Dan, where's he from, pal? Is he local?
Yeah, he's a Manchester lad. I couldn't. His dad did tell me, but it was ages ago. He when it came up, he signed his academy contract. They posted it, and that's when he wrote to me. Wrote to us on page, like, so I was texting him for a bit.
Keep up the good work, Dan. I like that, mate. But on a serious note, get him on the show. It'd be great to hear about his start.
Well, I thought that. I did think that, but I don't know if there's a privacy thing with Man City. You get what I mean? That's what I'd be worried about. I don't know if they'd appreciate.
Fair
a bit like
point.
whole thing, aren't they?
Well, I talked to Gareth Taylor. I don't know if he's still the women's manager or not, but I was talking to him when he just got the job as City Women's or whatever. I can't remember the exact job he got now, but I was talking to him when he was a coach before he got the job about coming on, and he said they can't do it for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
So it's probably a similar thing with the parents, isn't it, as well? So you'd think so anyway.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want to get the lad in trouble anyway, would we, from the West side? African Cup of Nations, Mahrez going away. So the African Cup of Nations, the first game is Cameroon versus Burkina Faso on the 9th of Jan. So realistically, when's Mahrez going to be leaving then? Because it's going to be soon, isn't it? Is he going to be there for the Arsenal game?
After the Arsenal game, I'd imagine.
After the Arsenal game.
No, I think they've got to get there 10 days before.
I think they changed the rules slightly, didn't they? They said that the players could be released a little bit later. I can't remember what the exact last date they gave was, but it was initially 10 days before. But I'm gonna say something now because I put it in the group chat and I want it on recording. I called it about 2 months ago. Riyad Mahrez is going to win the Ballon d'Or this year. I tell you. No, hear me out. You're going to.
So we've got Dan the serious drinker and Tom the joker drinker.
Hear me out. No, you can all laugh. Hear me out. He's going to win the Premier League with City. He's going to win the Champions League with City, and he's going to captain Algeria to win the African Cup of Nations. Tell me you can argue against him winning the Ballon d'Or when he does all those things. You can't. I'm telling you. Riyad Mahrez is going to win the Ballon d'Or this year.
You can't argue against winning it if he wins all those things. It's winning those three things that's the issue.
If any City player wins the Ballon d'Or this year, it'll be Riyad Mahrez. I'm telling you. I got loads of Algerian people going, "Yay, Tom's winning that's it.
Got blue tick Algeria.
Yeah, exactly. Tweet nice things about Mahrez and get
Stop going for the African vote, Tom. Bloody hell.
Yeah, I tell you. If anyone, Tom Young on Twitter.
Tom
_Young _Algeria.
Yeah.
Twitter handle.
Yeah, exactly. No, but there we go. I just wanted that. So then you can all laugh at me in 6 months' time when it don't happen. But if it does happen, I've got it on video here. And
you can't do this in every show. You can't have a new player doing it and try and, you can't keep throwing random names in.
Next week I've got Kaki winning it.
Right, let's go, guys. But before we go, predictions for tonight, please. Dan Fielding, we'll go with you, buddy. What's your score prediction for this evening? City versus Brentford.
4-3 City.
Oh.
I reckon it's a goal fest.
Goal fest, I like it. Dan, Halifax.
4-0 City. Sorry, Brentford. I know game past.
Amy.
4-2.
4-2. There's a few of us having us conceding here. I'm not enjoying this. Tom Young.
6-0 and Mahrez to score all 6.
And assist himself in 3.
Yeah. No, but I think 6-0. I think we'll batter him tonight.
Yeah, I'm not worried. I'm gonna go 3-0. I'm gonna go a solid 3. I think we'll get 3 in the first half and then just coast the second half with a couple of scares here or there. The most
That's a 3-0 loss for us then. The reason you don't predict.
I'm just hoping that no injuries. Get it clean, get the game won, and then make a couple of substitutions and see some young guns coming through. That'd be nice, wouldn't it, Daniel? You'll enjoy that.
Yeah, I would. I'd like to see Cakey get a run out, if I'm honest.
Is he on the bench? Will he be on the bench?
He was on the bench against Leicester, weren't he?
He was. Of course he was.
He's not really been lighting the EDS up, but it's hard to say EDS, do you know what I mean? Because you're not with the better standard of players. And he was playing men's football in Brazil, wasn't he? So, who knows? Maybe see him get a run out. I want my mate Rico Lewis to get a run out just so I can say that again. Helped his career.
Oh, love it. Right, we're happy with that, guys. Have a fantastic day, and we'll no doubt talk later on after City smash Brentford.
See you in a bit, guys.
Have a good one. See you soon.